So I should be live, although probably no picture just yet. So just let me get the picture up and running. So now I should be live there. I just need to put Telegram and Divergent live. So I should be live on Divergent. And finally, good morning. I hope you're well. It is Friday, and the markets will open very quickly. So I just want to go through something extremely quickly. So very quickly, everything here is educational. Today is the 5th day, session number 8. I'm trading the EU session. It's just to keep track. And I think there's some facts about my live trading. Some more facts about my live trading. Some facts about my stake size. And how to get hold of me. So we'll leave it at that. And we will get back to the live trading because the markets have opened. So good morning, everybody. I hope you're well. It is Friday and the European markets have just opened. I didn't trade the US session with you yesterday. I had a little procedure in my mouth. That's probably why I'm slurping a little bit. It's not because I'm drunk. Well, I don't drink alcohol anyway, but these days you can get high in so many other ways than alcohol if you really wanted to, right? So let's get, well, I'm going to speak for myself, but I'm going to get my game face on. This is the FTSE chart that I'm showing here. I'm just going to show my my account platform for now. Okay. So good to go. FTSE closed at 8204. It's currently trading at 8151. And the DAX closed at 18354. It's currently trading at 18274. That's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday rule. That if anyway, you probably already know about this, but if Tuesday is lower than Monday and Wednesday, then Thursday is going to be a big down day. And I don't think I'm breaking news when I say it was indeed a big down day. So let's see what Friday has to offer. It looks like a first bar negative in the FTSE, so please stand by. For a potential long trade in the FTSE. I know it sounds insane to be thinking about that, but that's the approach, and here's a daily chart. Sometimes when the FTSE closes at its lows, just as the timer runs out, and in case you're wondering, this is a a software that I have had developed that sits on top of the broker that I trade with. But sometimes when that first bar negative closes right as lows, I am forced to actually just buy at market rather than putting in an order. There's a daily chart. Sort of depending on where we are in the last 10 seconds, I might just hover my mouse over the buy button. Stand by, please. The current low is 81.57. Sorry, 81.32. Yeah. Guess you can see now why I came up with this strategy. I have people writing to me asking questions, which is fair. I don't have ability to answer everything. But many questions are centered around trend. And I think it comes as a surprise to many people that I'm not engaged in trend analysis at all. I do not care about trend analysis at all, one iota. Oftentimes what I do seems completely contrary to what you should be doing. I wonder if I can find a PowerPoint slide. I think I'd like to just show you a PowerPoint slide. What you're seeing here is a distribution chart of 30 years of closes in the Dow Jones index. And it should be relatively easy to see that the distribution of losing days and winning days are almost like mirror opposite symmetrical. And in fact, over the last 30 years, which amounts to 7,500 closing days, the distribution of the days where the Dow Jones closed down on the day and the distribution of the Dow Jones closing up on the day was at a ratio of 50.4 to 49.6. So over, as I said, 30 years ago, the Dow Jones was trading at 2,000. Today it's at 35,000. But even so, even though that the trend, so to speak, is up over the last 30 years, the amount of days that are winning and the amount of days that are losing, or that the Dow close up or down, is identical. 49.6 to 50.4, that's 50-50. And so, to me, being a trend trader has no impactful statistical relevance. I need a completely different tool when I navigate an index intraday. Okay, I'll now go back to my charts. Nope. Seem to have a problem with OBS. Okay. Sorry, it seems that OBS is stuck in something. Guys, I got a problem with OBS now, but I just had a buy signal in the DAX. In the FTSE. I'm buying it here. I've just bought the FTSE. I'm just gonna try and I can't get my oh, come on. Why is OBS such a pain in the ass? There we go. So just bought the FTSE below. Okay, so here it is again. It seems to have not triggered my stop loss. I'm gonna have to put my stop loss in manually. I'm putting my stop loss at 81.12. I don't really want to have that big a stop loss, but I'm just gonna get whatever needs fixing with OBS, getting that fixed. So this is the first bar negative. 81 at 33 long. And the stop loss should be displaying now. Okay. Seems as if sometimes that then OBS just sticks and you can't flip back to the old screen. I don't know why that happens. So the first bar negative that you see here, the first bar negative is the result of extensive research on what to do if the first bar of the day is negative. If you join my Telegram channel, you will be able to see extensive files, and I gave a 3-hour talk with about 1,000 slides in London, and it's recorded. You can think it's available on my Telegram channel as well. So anyway, so this so I guess what I just did was completely contrary to what you would associate with trend. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna have this neat little feature here, and I'll just press this button here, and it just moves my stop loss to break even. It's pretty smart, isn't it? So there we go, stop loss to break even. We're currently up £2,000. I don't know where the we is coming from. I am up £2,000. You're doing what you're doing. Don't let my trading size be a distraction to you. Yeah, I apologize I wasn't here yesterday. I had to have a little procedure on my mouth. So it's very, very quick response. So let's see what the DAX is doing. So you can see here how many points that I'm up. I can also change that to show how many pounds I'm up. But I prefer not to be distracted by the monetary aspect of it, so I just show it as points. Marcus is sending me a message to say you missed good moves yesterday in the US session. Oh no, I didn't. for the FTSE to work well, the DAX really needs to cooperate. It isn't so far. So a good friend of mine has asked, do you still care about trend days though? Yeah, I do, unfortunately. You never know. So Pigman is asking, why you entered... Is it too much to ask that people actually write a full sentence? Why you entered directly onto the low on UK 100? Sloppy syntax there, Pigman. Pigman, that's what I just said. If you go to my Telegram channel, you will see extensive files that explains why I did what I did. And Pigman, don't want to be a snob, but I think you can write better English than that. I'm not English and I'm making an effort. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna get slapped by someone. Sorry, Pigman. Did you know, Pigman, that the first bar, can we agree, Pigman and everybody else, that the first bar can either be negative or positive? But did you know that the distribution of negative and positive over a full year, and I've done this research over 12 years, is exactly 50-50? I mean, literally, there was one year where it was 125 and 120, I think it was. Wow. We're up £6,000. I don't know where that we is coming from. I am up 6,000. You're up whatever you're up. Or maybe you're not up at all. Have you seen the FTSE on a 4-hour chart? Take a look at that. Do you see where we actually also bought on the 4-hour chart? Quite interesting, isn't it? Well, you know, if you like things like that. I want to see if Pigman has written back. He might have said, I'm going to send Pigman a heart. God, I don't mean it that harsh, Pigman. Sorry, mate. Apologies. Sometimes I can be a bit language snobbish. Yay, £7,500 morning. It's looking good. I'm going to take profit here. Close the FTSE around 56. Let me just see what it ended up as. 56.2, £7,000 in profit. Oh, that is a nice start to the day, isn't it? That's it. What's the expression? The trade was entered at 8:11 and closed at 8:24. And you have to be careful not to get cocky here. But so this was a 13-minute trade. I reckon it took me 4 months of, after the markets were closed, research to come up with a strategy. So I'm glad to see it's paying off. I'm looking at the DAX aggressive school run. It was a long in the DAX above 66 and a short below 30. We went 2 points below. On volatile days like this, I would prefer to have a So I've been asked, why did I exit the FTSE? Well, take a look at the 10-minute chart. What do you see up there? What do you see on a 10-minute chart? If you were not on board, what would you want to do if you were a premium seller? You want to be a seller above prior bar high, right? So on the 10-minute chart and on the 15-minute chart, see what happens there? So me being mindful of that, you could say if I was a really good trader, I would actually have sold short up there. But I'm not a really good trader. I'm just an average trader. But the high was 57. So when we came up there, I thought this would be a good place to take profit. We have 2 minutes left of the current 15-minute chart in the DAX. It is, if it were to close at this level here, it would point to a school run long at 73, 273 in the DAX, and a short at 224. It's currently trading at 240. If you have a, if your platform is down, my platform is working flawlessly, as you can see, no problems. Christ, I'm paying a lot of money. Yeah, oh, guilty as charged. I was scalping the Nasdaq last night alone. How dare I trade without you, huh? But I did. By the way, I'm not showing my face today. I've got a bit of a swollen face after. I feel fine, but I'm a bit punch balled. I hear that there's a global disruption on the World Wide Web. I hear that CMC markets is down. Well, I like CMC. They invite me to these talks. They always treat me so well. Okay, we got a school run setting up here. Sorry, I was just a bit distracted. Please stand by for a school run. Short in the DAX. Am I missing this? Come on, give me an opportunity. Well, it just double bottom, didn't it? The low was 28 and it went 24. I'm just gonna sit this one out. I won't trigger a short. As I said, I think I said a little bit earlier, when it's this volatile, do you see how the low, just checking you can see what I can see. Do you see how the low in the DAX is 228? So if you want to have a 5-point offset, it should be a 223, and it went 224. So it's a good thing that I didn't actually execute that short position, at least not yet. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th day down hard in the DAX. I wonder if there's some support down here. Could be. We'll see. I'm just keeping it cool for a little bit. If you can't get into your platform, let me know. Here's the FTSE 5-minute, just stalling. Wonder if there's going to be buyers below prior bar low. Would there be buyers below 47.8? I know that I would want to, as a scalper, I would want to be a buyer here. I'm not gonna do it here. So that would be just a here, along here at 47. If you believe that this is an uptrend. The problem with scalping, there are many problems with scalping. One of them being that it is highly charged and can cause an unwanted dopamine response so that you overtrade. Secondly, you can have 9 good trades in a row, just in, out, in, out, in, out. But taking a loss consistently and be really dogmatic about it, I think it's a difficult thing for human beings to do. Because, inherent in our nature, we don't want to be wrong. And then also when you are scalping, you tend to grab those profits really quick, because that's part of the dopaministic nature of scalping. So it takes a very extraordinary mindset to handle scalping, at least as how I define scalping. Okay, stand by. We may actually have that sell. I got a sell at 23. I have to admit, it doesn't feel very good to have a sell so close to support. But that's the strategy. Okay, I've been filled on a school run. Ooh, that's paying off quick. So here's the, I'm just going to move my stop loss. I'm gonna move my stop loss to 255. Okay, so well, it's a profit. I might take half profit here. It just feels a bit like, oh, stand by. I'm closing half my position here. It's currently trading at 03. Yeah, I got filled at 18,202. And stand by to close the rest. Actually, let's move stop loss to break even. Stand by, please. I'm closing the DAX here. It's currently trading at 99. Let me just see what it... It's about 20 points I made. Just want to make sure I have no open orders. Okay. Just want to do a status here. Been trading for 45 minutes. I am up about a little more than, what's that? £11,000. Okay, that's a good morning. So that last trade, if I can just explain it. Why did I take profit? Well, I was looking at the daily chart and I was noticing these two lows here. And that got me a little concerned, thinking, well, there's really no support until 18,000. But will that happen today? Well, could happen, of course. Has been a pretty dramatic week. But I thought that there might be some traders that were short that would contemplate taking profits down here on the daily chart. I didn't actually look at the weekly chart. But do you see how the weekly chart, how we're getting down towards the lows of previous week's low? That had me concerned too. The problem that I think I faced here is that this was my trigger bar, and it concerned me that it was an inside bar, and concerned me how close we were to some daily lows. So that was the reason why I took profit. My profit taking wasn't elegant, but it was what it was. However, compared to how much I was risked, I don't think it was a particularly good trade. But there you go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm done for the morning. I will rest my mouth. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this live trading display. It was a very profitable morning with an opportunity to demonstrate two setups that I really like: the school run and the first bar negative. I hope that you have a wonderful morning or afternoon or wherever you are in the world. And look after yourself. And yeah, I will probably see you later for the US markets. All right.